Hello, I'm Kristen Lee. I have been struggling on how I wanted to do this video. I'm kind of getting burnt out by coming up with ideas for the staycation thing or how I would do it. Bee's done an amazing job, coming up with basically a lesson plan for it, but I was going to bring you to, we have this place called William Hart Park, I think. And it's one of the historical sites where I live from the gold rush. And I was going to bring you there, and I was going to walk around and show you some stuff, and then go to food chains and things like that remind me of the West, kind of thing. So I was going to bring you to In-N-Out Burger and Phil's Coffee House and things like that, or even Starbucks, because that's Seattle. I got burnt out, and then the heat got turned up in California. We were coasting at like 80s, low 90s. It was beautiful. And my friends and I took all the advantages that we could with the nice weather. So long story long, I just never got around to it, and now it's too hot because it's kind of a small hike. There's a mansion all the way up at the peak at this park, and then there's different areas. And then the other thing is I didn't know how safe I felt going by myself. A lot of our homeless populations like to go into public parks when they're open, and they'll stay under the shade from the trees and stuff like that. Usually, I've never really been, even approached, other than, have a good day or good afternoon or anything like that. But I had a funky feeling about it. So when I get those feelings, I'm like, I don't know if this is the way I should go. So long story longer, I'm like, well, now what do I do for a video? What do I do? So I came up with 5 ideas, or 5 places in California that I have yet to go to in the 6 years that I've been here, and when I've visited before. So that's what we're doing. Okay, so one of the things that I've always wanted to do since moving here is to go to Napa Valley. I call it the Wine Choo Choo. I want to go to this place where there's these, it's kind of like a log cabin kind of area or whatever, and there's a trolley that brings you to the train station, and then you take these trains to the different vineyards and the wineries and stuff. I could talk people into driving there, but oops, sorry. It's about 8 to 12 hours to get there, because you got to go up the coast and then you got to go inland, I think. And by the time we get there, we're going to be too tired. You know what I mean? And then how many days are you going to stay, and how much do you want to pay? And then you got to pay all the gas, and I don't think we have tolls, but gas is expensive in California. So we got to get there, and then, and then if you want bottles of wine and things like that, it adds up. The other option that I have is to go to Burbank and fly from Burbank to San Francisco, and then have a shuttle bring me to the ferry, and then the ferry brings me to the train station. The train station brings me to where I'm going to be hopping on the other train the next day, and then the trolley will pick me up and bring me to the log cabin. It's just a lot. It seems like a lot, and I can never find the time of year that would be ideal for whoever I'd invite, and just temperature wise, and whether it's fire season or whether or not there have been times that the wineries have had to close. So I don't know. Like, it's something I want to do, but I just haven't gotten to it yet. So, but if you've gone, let me know. All right, the next thing, oops, as I wax stuff, is Disneyland. I have yet to go to Disney. I've been to Disney World in Florida, but Disneyland, when I first got here, Costco had this awesome 3-day pass deal for residents. And it was like $150 and you got 3 days, as long as it wasn't an event and it wasn't, what was the other, there's blackout days that you can't go. But the problem is they got rid of it, and I want to go during the week, but when I want to go is during events. I would love to go for the Boogie Bash, the Oogie Boogie Bash. I really want to go for that. I'd love to go at Christmas time. The cheapest time to go is around my birthday, but it's just, I don't know if it's worth it. You know what I mean? Like, little bro is not really into Disney unless they come up with something Bluey and Inside Out and Pixar-ish. He's not really into anything. So my family would be going because of me. So I don't know. And if we drove all the way down, it's a whole thing. And I don't know. Every year I'm like, okay, this is the year. We're going to do it this year. And then I find something else, or we have a big family thing. Like this year, our big family thing was the Philippines. So our travel money is sparse, or sparse, however you want to say it. And I don't know. And it's like, it's not high enough on the list, but it's something I really want to do. And while we're talking about Disney, I still have yet to go to Universal Studios. I've been to the Boardwalk, or I forget what they call it, but it's like, it's the one with all the stores. It used to have the Hard Rock Cafe. I don't know if that's still there with the big, oh my gosh, was it a Mustang? It had a car at the outside. It's had a few facelifts, especially since COVID. And a lot of the places, especially around me and what I've heard down near the theme parks, is they can't afford the rent to sell the stuff. So I don't know it's there anymore. When I've gone in the past, it's to go to the Universal store, which I would love to do that again. Especially and that's the other thing, is I want to go during Halloween. I don't know if I want to go during horror nights, because I love the costumes and the makeup. I absolutely love it. And I love going into the different areas. And I think, I don't know if it opened or not, the Universal Monsters area, if that opened yet or not. And they're supposed to have the castle from Rocky Horror Picture Show. I want to go to that. But I also want to go through the Harry Potter part and some other stuff. I just know that it's a long day, and again, with my family, it's like, what do we want to pay for? I think little bro would like it, but he doesn't like rides. So I think he would have fun with the experiences, but I'm not sure. I'm keep whacking this because I talk with my hands. And there's been a few times where I wanted to go by myself, and I think about it, and then I just decide to use the money for other stuff. I've asked my friends if they want to go, but it's a commitment. It's a long freaking day, and depending on how hot it is, and it can be much. So haven't been to Universal yet. Another place I want to go is, it's called Solvang, I think. And right before that is it's called Christmas Town, I think it was. We drove past it. We tried to go into the town when we went to go visit my stepmom's family. It was just too hot. But Saldang it's like a German town, and it's supposed to be really pretty around Christmas, and it looks really, really cute. And if you're going up to Santa Barbara and stuff like that, it's really cute to like go that way. We tried, like I said, it was too hot the time that we went, and we didn't have time to stop at Christmas Town, but it sounds really cute, and I would love to see it. And then the last thing that I've always wanted to do that I haven't gotten a chance to, that I promised myself when Beetlejuice was coming out, that I was going to go to the Chinese theater and see the whole red carpet thing, and, you know, go see a premiere at the Chinese theater. I've always wanted to go. I don't know if I would totally geek out with the celebrities and everything, but I think going and watching a movie in that theater would mean a lot to me. And like I said, Beetlejuice would have been the movie for me, but I didn't get down there. I don't know what other movies that would come out that I would go down there for. I don't know. And like, the prices aren't that bad or whatever. It's just getting there. The traffic, especially if it's a big premiere, it's bananas. And then getting back home. I mean, I probably could take a train in. I don't know. It's a lot of thinking. See, all these things. You have to like come up with different plans and figure it out from there. So, yeah, that's what I came up with. So, it's not the most exciting video that I've ever done, but, you know, those are things that I still have time to go do if I can ever figure out how to get there. And, if you've been, let me know. Is it worth it? You know, was it worth it for your family? Do you want to go back? How did you do it? Are you from California? Are you, a transplant like me and just trying to find new adventures? Or have you visited and you booked it a certain way? Let me know in the comments. I hope you're having a great day and a great week, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.